Good evening, welcome back to the channel. We're going to have another evening of landscape photography in Scotland. So if you do like this kind of stuff, do me a favour, just, you know, as I always say, if you've not watched the channel before, I always start off with, could you please like, please subscribe, and hit the little bell icon down the corner there, and you'll get to hear or see a whole pile of stuff like this. So, on with tonight's vlog. I've come back to West Lothian again. I say come back to, it's where I live. But I spent all of lockdown here, and now I'm here again. And the reason that I'm back here is because the shot I want to take tonight is one that you can only take, just hang on a second, squeeze through all this gorse here. Oh dear me, right. The reason I'm here is that because the shot I want to take is one that you can only take in summer. And it's now June, Sunday the 13th of June I think it is. It's now June, so I'm going to get, hopefully, the ideal shot. Now I've been kind of hanging on for this shot, so I hope that I get it. And it needs to be a kind of sunset shot because the sun needs to be in the right angle. I'm going to photograph a hill that we have in West Lothian. It's one of the most prominent hills. It's a volcanic plug and it's called Binny Craig. Let's move you around that, there we go. So yeah, that's tonight's plan. I need to be, I'm not going up the top of the hill, I'm going to one of the kind of wee hills around the side of it to get a shot of the hill. And I need to be there for about, oh, I've got a lot of ducking and diving here, hang on. I need to be there for about 9:30. The time right now is about 8:30, so I've got an hour to kill before I need to be up there in time for sunset. Sunset's at 10. So, we'll go and grab another shot in the meantime. Now I've arrived here, if I turn around, you're probably going to get blinded by the sun here, but if I turn around, that there behind me, that is Binny Craig. And the hill we want is kind of behind these trees behind me here. So, I'll put you around that side so that the sun doesn't blind you again. It's blinding me when I look at the camera. Right, I'll climb over this stile here. I tell you what, see if you're ever doing this walk, right, and it's the height of summer, make sure you're wearing long trousers like I am. I got a stinging nettle right up the leg of my jeans, just in here, and they're really sore. That was just when I was climbing over that first stile there. Anyway, we're here for the picture that I want to take. Now what I want is a shot of this stile here, and these Scots pines over in the background here. Can you see them? It's kind of there. Alright, so let's get set up and I'll join you in a minute. Right, so that's us all set up now. Looking straight up here, I've got the stile thing in the foreground, I've got the tree in the background. It is kind of overlapping with the tree in front and with, the tree behind it and the tree, this cliff thing here, which you'll not see, you'll see it in a minute. What I'll do, in fact, if I switch on the movie, everything should become a whole lot clearer. Okay, so yeah, we've got the Stile right in the foreground here. I've got the tree sitting up the back. We've got this lane as kind of leading line, just leading right through and round. The tree, as I say, kind of overlaps in the back here. I'll need to see if I can do something about that. The clouds, as I said, aren't fantastic. We're not going to get a nice fluffy sky behind that, but it's going to have to do. I mean, we should manage okay, I think. All right, so talking about the rule of thirds composition again, we've got the tree here is on this line straight up here. I've got the Stile leading in on this line, down on this third, down the bottom here. Okay, and crossing in on this kind of third here. Okay, so, and we've got the path just leading straight up on this third and round the side, leading up towards that tree there. Okay, so that's my composition. I'll probably take it down to maybe a kind of 4/5 kind of size, kind of, where's my lower finger, about kind of maybe there-ish. All right, so that's it, nice simple shot. So if I just switch that off, okay, I had to put it to ISO auto because it's very, very dark down here, so I'm going to put it to ISO 100 because that's what we like. There's quite a bit of wind, but it should probably be okay because I'm not really focusing on the tree per se. Yeah, I'm just going to let the tree kind of wave around a bit, see what happens, see what we get. Okay, so what was I saying? Yes, ISO 100. I'm going to take it up to about f10 or so. Let's take it into f9. That's giving me a 1.6 second exposure because it is quite dark down here and the sun has disappeared behind a cloud. I'm really hoping that for this shot of Binny Craig, which is kind of along behind me here somewhere, I'm hoping that the sun comes back out and we get a nice sunset, because this, when we get a nice sunset, is a stunning location. If we don't get that picture, I will show you a shot that I took before, because I've shot this location from the hill many times. Okay, anyway, back to this shot. Right, yeah, that's it all set up. As I say, it's 1.6 seconds, f9, ISO 100. All that remains for me to do is to focus up. I'm going to focus on the Stile for now. Okay, focus up and take the shot. Ow, 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 ow. Things I do for you lot. Right, I tell you what, it's getting really, really windy up here. I've climbed up to the top of the hill, and I've got you set up over there on the tripod, and I have got it, as I said last week, the most useful thing about that three-legged thing, a Patti tripod for me, is it's got the wee hook in the bottom that I can attach it to my camera bag. That might seem like a small thing, but if you don't have that, you can't take pictures in weather like this, or you can't take video at least, without your camera falling over, as I discovered to my cost at Abercorn Graveyard a few months back. Anyway, yeah, as I say, you're on the bungee cord there. I'll take you through this shot. I've got you set up. I'm just going to take the shot and get up and go, because we're not going to get a sunset. I think that much is obvious. The cloud is just rolling in here, which is actually quite frustrating because the sun has been beating off the ground, cracking the pavements all day today. It was up at 24 degrees, which in this part of Scotland, believe you me, is a rare occurrence. Yeah, take you through the shot. I'm going to switch this over like this for now, down to auto ISO and f4, just as I can put on the movie and let you see exactly what we're looking at. Now, I've got the hill sitting on this rule of thirds here, this corner. I've got these rocks in the foreground down here, sitting on this this corner of the rule of thirds, and I've got the horizon along the top here. Okay, so it is cold. Trust me, it's really cold. That wind. Yeah. So that's it all set up. It's a nice, simple shot. As I say, I've taken this several times before, so I will put up at the end of the video the shot I took of it last year when we did get a decent sunset. But in the meantime, just to show the composition, that's what we've got. Okay, right, so I'm going to switch the movie off like that. I do have the camera down low as well, not just because I want to get the rocks and minimise the kind of gap between the rocks and the hill, but also because in this wind it's probably one of the best ways to stop the camera from blowing over as well. Okay, so that's that. What will I do? Yes, I shall turn my f-stop up, and I'm going to go for around about f9, I think, and I'm going to go for ISO 100, which is giving me an exposure time of 1 second. Okay, so the clouds aren't especially dramatic, but we'll do what we can with them. Alright, so that's that. Let me focus. I can't remember if I focused already, but I'll focus again anyway. And hit the button. 1, 2, 3, click. Right, I'm going to call it a night at that. It's really blowing a gale here and I'm getting blown about all over the place. We're not going to get a sunset, that's for definite. Right, so as I always say, please do the usual. If you could please like, please subscribe, hit the little bell icon down the corner there, leave some comments. I always like to hear your comments. So leave it at that. I'm not going to do my usual walking away shot. What I'll do is I'll show you the shot that I took of this before when the sun was beating down and we got a lovely sunset last year. Okay, I hope you enjoy it. Bye for now.